It's Week 14 of the NFL, and this one features Chigoziem Okonkwo. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Titans and the Jags, and it's all up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. This return starts at the 5. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out in his 4th season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Following that play, we've got a timeout already for an injured player, and it's one of their receivers who's shaken up on the offense's first snap. Second down now, 7 to go. Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now it's Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game. Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's a gain of 4 there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Complete. It's Ingram. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped by Cedric Gray. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
All start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by Cedric Gray. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now. This one's to Kirk out left side. He's contained at the line for no gain. Chidobe Awuzie, there on the tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. The kick by Shudak is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Titans now to get their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their 2nd-year quarterback from Kentucky. He earned several starts as a rookie. It's Will Levis.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long, here's Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He spins right by him, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Levis. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Levis. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 11-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Levis from the shotgun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. This is ETN, and he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Cam Little getting the call on fourth down here to put 3 up for the Jaguars. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession. On now is Cook to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. A first carry here for Tony Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 29. Finds a man right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Levis now off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. That one complete to Hopkins. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
That's another Tennessee Titan.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They motion the tight end over. From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And that sets up 2nd and 5. From the 16. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Levis throwing again. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Doesn't make the connection.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Now Levis on 3rd and goal. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
The Titans field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Gano is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Lawrence now off the play action. He fires one deep down the middle. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Lawrence to throw it. He'll get this to Etienne. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Levis to the air now. That'll be complete to Burks. Oh, what a stiff arm. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. So it's 2nd down coming up. Handoff running right, Pollard. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, Levis. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Levis now against the blitz. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Shotgun now for Levis. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Pollard on 1st and goal. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Nick Folk for the Titans field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Gano is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That won't be caught outright, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Short side option here, he's running left. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That's taken in by ETN. And he's brought down for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Logan Cook on to punt. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Levis from the shotgun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Out to return this for the Jaguars, Devin Duvernay. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Counter give to Etienne. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Looks like play has been paused. We've got a timeout taken by the defense. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Etienne on the catch. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. And it's the Jaguars with it on 4th and 1. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing is Levis. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down from the 31. Levis back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Now Levis. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors and Christian Kirk headed back onto the field. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. Pass complete, that's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. And now they face 2nd down. The kick by Shudak is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So it's halftime, and the visiting Jaguars have played themselves to a nice little lead thus far. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jared Goff, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. On now is Cook to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. So here's the Tennessee offense getting ready to start our 3rd quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here's Levis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 3rd and short yardage, Levis. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Levis throwing again. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Shotgun now for Levis. And the defender comes away with it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Lawrence throwing here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He breaks a tackle, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time, and they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Levis now off the play fake. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through. I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Spears running behind center. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Levis has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis from the shotgun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Now a give to Spears. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Levis. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Levis to the air now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The kick by Gano is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
3 at a time. Well, it's the name of the game here, it seems, Kate. 3rd quarter, and we're all tied up after that make. Not the type of contest we thought we were in store for.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And defenders are there to get him at the line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Lawrence now off the play action. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Titans will get set to take over. Levis here on 1st down. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Eric Armstead there on the stop. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. You put up 5 in a contest, You're playing like one of the league's best.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been one of the players of this game. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. New series coming up following the punt. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. ETN gets it on the draw. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They go right back to ETN. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set 3rd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Sent to the ground by Mason Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Slot man motioned over. Levis back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We'll see which side separates here in the 4th. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Levis setting to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguars football. They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's able to drive up past the 40. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. from the 41. Finding Davis. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kid, it just feels like anytime this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Pressure coming for Lawrence. Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning right is Hopkins. Levis now on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun now for Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give right side, here's Bigsby. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Punt meets him at the 28. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Throwing now on first down, Levis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now it's second down. From the gun, Levis. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Levis from the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And that brings up fourth and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. So no return on that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. A give up the gut to Bigsby. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard
Again, it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Lawrence throwing here. Got a man, it's Thomas. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 9-point advantage. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars make it a 10-point ball game.
Titans 9.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Jackson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense headed back to the field. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Levis. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Levis here on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now Levis. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Brings up
Levis throwing again. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They'll go Levis. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now this offense getting set to work here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Levis to the air now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Levis setting to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Throwing now. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They run it again with Bigsby. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9. Lawrence working from the gun. He gets this one to Strange. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. Ball taken in at the 36. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Titans will get set to take over. Levis back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Levis now on first down. And a man is there to knock that away. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And it's going to be second down. Here's Levis. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And the deficit remains 2 scores. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Nashville.